And whether it's from pictures or that face you see on your chocolate, they just said it's your job to say thank you. So I'm going to say thank you right, because I owe a lot of people in this room a thank you. And first of all, just thank you for coming. Every one of you. It's really hard after hearing all this. It's like I was expecting more of a roast. I thought, I thought it'd be more like Cam. Nice job, Cam. Taught you well. But it's really hard to express, frankly, in words, just how I feel after hearing all that. Becky's right, a couple other right is I did love my job. I enjoyed every day of the 36 years I had the privilege to work for the Jones family in Seneca. There were hard times and there were long days, and there were times I honestly wondered why I ever wanted to be an attorney. But there was never a day that I can recall that I woke up and dreaded coming to work. Coming to work was easy, even if the work wasn't. In fact, frankly, the kind of work I did, if it was kind of easy, I usually delegated it. What I did was rarely easy. Fighting environmentalists who are controlled by organizations who are, actively on purpose seeking to run us out of business or to harm farm and forest people and families, or dealing with government bureaucrats that, frankly, a lot of times just don't give a darn. It was never fun. So why was I the fool then to love my job and to be willing and to enjoy coming to it every day? And frankly, it's pretty simple. It's because of everybody in this room and people like you. You are the reason I enjoyed my work. When I played basketball or whatever, I didn't enjoy running the wind sprints, but I enjoyed the team, and I enjoyed the fight, and I enjoyed the practice. And I remember trying to talk our Scott and I's basketball coach into having us practice on Saturdays. I don't know if I ever told him this or any of my teammates. I wanted to practice an extra day because I wanted to win, and we were a team. And frankly, that's why I enjoyed it. I could never have done what I did without you guys. The people in this room, and of course that starts with my family. I was blessed with two parents that loved me, an absolutely wonderful wife, Candy, who I frankly fell in love with when I was 12 years old. 6 children. Shane, you heard from. Jonathan, you heard from Crystal. Dustin's in Tennessee. Jamie and Shelby. We now have 10 grandchildren. It just doesn't get much better than that. I also had the privilege, as you guys I think know, but I just have to say it, and I know it's a little bit late, but I'm going to say it anyway. I had the privilege to work with some great people at Seneca. Even before coming to Seneca, we hired a young lady, about 18 years of age, who graduated number 1 in her class at Lane Community College. Her name was Robin. Robin, you always had my back. You were a joy to work with, most days anyway. And frankly, you had no equal in interacting with the outside world. Just no equal. I can't tell you guys how many times I would get a call from a peer, and some of the people in this room basically threatening me that if I didn't treat her right, it would not bother them to steal Robin on a moment's notice if I didn't treat her well. So Robin, kind of hiding there behind Pat, thank you. I couldn't have asked for a better secretary, and I want you to know that I know how important you were to my success, so thank you very much. More recently, Seneca was blessed with the addition of Don Lindenbrink as our paralegal. I remember calling a respected attorney in town, checking on her references to find out what Don was really like. He told me she was maybe the nicest, most confident person he ever met in his life. In fact, she was like the executor on his will. And frankly, he was right. So I've just been blessed with a lot of great people. Rick Ray, Scooby-Doo over there. I was blessed to work with Rick Ray. In many ways, Rick and I are just very different. But I believe our differences, frankly, was exactly what Aaron and Seneca needed. Rick is people known as the epitome of calm, steady, and thoughtful. In a lot of ways, just my perfect antidote. I tend to think outside the box. He talked about this. I knew where point A was, and I knew where point F was, and I wanted to get there really fast. And Rick was there to make sure that doggone we took care of points B, C, D, and E in between. And he did an incredible job at that. Rick, was also there, frankly, when I just needed somebody to talk to, just to bounce an idea off of. And as he said, I usually have lots of ideas, and frankly, he's right. About 19 out of 20 of them were pretty dumb. But I'd like to think that that one idea that was good was really good. It made Seneca a better company, and frankly, it made Seneca a little bit of money. And so I'm pretty proud of that. But it would never would have happened without having that foil of somebody to bounce all those bad ideas off of and be willing to listen and not give me a hard time. And so finally, on that subject, I'd like to thank Rick for his patience. As a couple of you guys indicated, I don't know why you say it, but you think I talk fast. In the 30 years that Rick and I spent together, I just hate to admit how many times I interrupted Rick in the middle of a conversation. Yet, he didn't always like it, but he was amazingly gracious. And you were, Rick, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much. A real blessing. Gary Brokaw, where are you? He left. That's too bad. Gary, he's such a gentleman, if you guys know him from Seneca. It was just an honor to work with somebody of his character. And I'm not kidding when I say it. I hope he hears this. If he doesn't, I'll call him. I could and I would trust Gary Brokaw with my life. Just a great person. But I really need to thank, frankly, the entire Seneca team. Aaron had a gift. He had a lot of gifts, but one of the gifts Aaron had, frankly, was hiring people with great attitudes and great work ethics. And I found in my experience at Seneca and just in life in general, the people who are successful in life are the people who have that can-do attitude and work ethic. It's not the people that are their greatest asset is how smart they are. There are a lot of smart people I know and I've seen in life that aren't successful at all. In that regard, I would like to think that I left Seneca a stronger, better company, I guess, than when I found it. But that being said, I didn't make everybody's life at Seneca easier, or well, maybe better, but certainly not easier. And I know I asked many of you, if not every employee in here at one time, including Rick, to do things you didn't particularly want to do or was a pain in the butt. But yet, regardless of my request, I don't remember a single time any of you saying, no, we just can't do that. You may have said, there's a better way to do that, or there's another way to accomplish that, but I don't remember anybody ever saying to Rick either, it's just part of our culture. I don't remember anybody at Seneca saying, well, no, we just can't do that. There was a can-do attitude, and the answer was they'd figure out a way to say yes. And so that's just a blessing. I know I'm going to leave some people out, and I apologize in advance, but I just like to mention some of those people, other than I just mentioned that I'm talking about, that always can say yes. First, our accounting department. I know I made your lives miserable. Where's Anita? I know I made the lives of many people in our accounting department miserable, particularly with the corporate business and estate planning elements that I fostered or put together on behalf of the company. And Anita, frankly, when I first got there, you kind of scared me. Thereafter, sometime you irritated me. But what you really did was you won my heart. In all sincerity, you always wanted what was best for Seneca, and you would do anything to make that happen. And that was how your department operated also. So thank you. And Karen, wherever you're at, I know you're here, I saw you. I didn't think I saw Jennifer, but Karen's retired now, but you always found a way to make things happen and say yes. Julie didn't show up, right? So this can be passed back to her. And even though she's not here, she's just by far my favorite troublemaker at the whole place. And I really, frankly, need to thank the entire accounting department, but I missed some people, but you know who you are, and thank you very much. Terry, Adair, Mark, Dipple, and the sales department. Thanks for answering all my questions, whether it's about Canadian or sales, what's going on, the effect of Canadian lumber and pricing. I really do appreciate it. Donna, thank you for your help on transportation issues. Tracy, just thank you for being a light. Just always a smile. I really appreciate that. Todd, Scott, in my 22 years, whatever, in-house, and even before that, just thank you for, frankly, the many years of running a top-notch timber department. You made my job easier. There's a lot of areas that weren't easy at Seneca, for a variety of reasons. You guys ran a top-notch department. Todd, you always had what it took. It was obvious from the beginning when I first met you. I didn't necessarily tell you that You don't want to tell some young kid that. And he looked about 12 years old when I first met him. But he still does. And Scott, frankly, my best friend as a kid, and Candy and my best man at our wedding. You may have saw that tonight. You may have more wisdom, frankly, than anybody in the company. You don't talk very much. You don't necessarily share it sometimes, but a very wise person and somebody you could always get great advice from. And thank you for being my friend, and thank you for what you did at Seneca. I really appreciate it. Monica, you're one of the toughest negotiators and the hardest workers I ever had the privilege to work with. I mean, when Monica bring me something, it was like, geez, did you cut him any slack at all? I mean, it was like, she was worried I'd see something that she missed, or she wasn't tough enough. It was like, are you kidding me? Anyway, I really appreciate that. She also has just a sprinkle of her deviousness in her. And frankly, I suspect she had something to do with this tonight, if not a whole lot to do with it. And I also understand from a secret source that I owe Julie Edwards a big thank also. So thank you all very much. And Monica, thank you for everything in the timber department. Bill, Ted, Mark, Mike, Kevin, Greg, and Carl. Couldn't have asked for a nicer group of guys down there in timber. Notwithstanding, where's Mike Emmons?
Right here.
Yeah, notwithstanding you running off the elk herd that day when we were elk hunting, I may have forgiven you for that one.
What about standing up and telling the story?
Yeah. Ken Alberts, thank you. I know Kelly isn't here. Just employment is a tough area. Workers' comp, that sort of thing. Just thanks for your help and work in that area. And then there's the blue collars, as I like to call them. The guys that just are the salt of the earth, or at least they're salty. Ted Bennett. I always appreciated your honesty and straightforwardness. My growing up in the sticks, Ted's just my kind of guy. We may not have worn the same clothes, but you're my kind of guy, Ted. And guys like Bob Merriman at the truck shop, always willing to help with a smile on their face. That's a culture thing, and that's just good people. Is Kurt Cheshire here tonight? Anyway, I thought Kurt was anyway. My friend from Crow when I was a kid, just one of those guys, blue collar guys. You just go out there and they have a smile on their face. They work their best. They're just doing their best for Seneca. You're frankly the foundation upon which the Jones family and we all stand, and we appreciate it very much. Finally, well, wait a sec. I saw a couple pilots in here tonight. Besides our current pilots, I saw John and Mark. And where are you guys? I know I made their lives miserable a few times.
No, not.
One time, going back to D.C., and they were having meetings with the White House, and we didn't think that the trade ambassador was doing a very good job negotiating the Canadian matter back in 2003 or 4. And then we had to jump on the plane. I had a trip to New York City, going to meet with the editorial writer for the Wall Street Journal, and she got her schedule messed up somehow and got her vacation schedule. She wasn't there. So from there, I was supposed to meet with the ambassador from Ottawa, from Canada. Got off the plane, got a call from the White House that because of my complaints, they wanted to have a meeting the very next morning. I think it was at 8 o'clock for me to sit down with our trade ambassador, get to the bottom of this from the White House, what was going on to get those trade negotiations going. Well, I told John that. Well, we got in Ottawa like, 8, 9 o'clock at night. And for us to get back to that 8 o'clock meeting, I believe you had to get up like at 2:30 in the morning when your alarm had to go off. So you had to leave like at 4 or something. I remember I had to get up like 3:30. So and I just remember John just give me that look. It's like, don't do this again. But the attitude was like everybody else's. It was like, yes. The answer wasn't no, it can't be done. It was going to be done. And I appreciate you guys very, very much. And frankly, that's not my only story like that, but that's as good as any of them, that you guys were always there for me. And so the success wasn't an accident, it was a team effort. And heading up that team, frankly, was you guys, the Jones family. I just owe you a huge thanks. And of course, I can't help but say something about Aaron, even though he's no longer with us. His legacy lives on, frankly, through you guys, the daughters, the culture, and the people at Seneca. As I kind of alluded to earlier, my job, maybe I'm just complaining, was never easy, but I never dreaded coming to work, like I said, and fighting the good fight. And frankly, I think the key to that was Aaron's core values. Some of you may remember at Aaron's memorial service when Rick and I spoke. Aaron firmly believed that playing fair was not only the right thing to do, he thought it was going to make him money and it was good for business. In fact, it was so important in his later years as he began to remove himself from the business. Aaron had Rick and I put in writing one of the principles he expected us to follow in running the company with Rick in charge, and the principle stated, and I'm sure Rick remembers this, and the quote was, "Do the right thing, recognizing that doing right has both moral and economic value." And I'd like to think that's exactly what we did with Rick's leadership, who epitomized, I think, Aaron's core values also. Aaron's principles, frankly, made my job and a lot of other jobs. Rick had said this lots of times. It's just easy to work for Aaron Jones because you know what you're supposed to do every day. And likewise, it made my hard job easy. Every day when I came to work, I knew which way the compass was pointed. I never had to worry about Aaron moving the goalpost. They were sturdy, they were true, they stayed in the same place every day. If we made a mistake, we were to admit it and fix it. If we were right, pardon my language, we were to fight till hell froze over, regardless of the cost. It was just as simple as that. And that's a blessing. So Becky, Kathy, and let Kathy know this, and Jody, you continue your father's legacy, honoring those core values. You have continued to invest Seneca's hard-earned dollars in the newest of technology, sending a clear message that we're in it for the long run, we're number one, and we're going to stay number one. And I appreciate that. We all appreciate that. And on behalf of the entire Seneca workforce, and frankly this community, we all a big thank you to you guys, because you don't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You've done that. You've also invested, frankly, I think wisely in a new team, including Todd as our CEO, and Cameron, who took my spot, and Casey, the newest Jones, member of the family, and Brian, our CFO. They are all, you guys, seriously, I'm not just blowing smoke, they're rock solid. Cameron, I'd like to think I had a little bit to do with your success. You've been successful regardless, but I'm just thrilled that you came to Seneca, and if not already, you're going to be a star. There's just no doubt in my mind, and Seneca's will be very well served. And Casey, you're just a shining light. I said this other day on a text, but something come up just by coincidence. I was going to say this anyway, but your ability to learn from and find good in every situation, no matter how bad, is absolutely remarkable. And to have somebody like that in the business, and maybe you don't want everybody to do that, but just that light that shines, and it was just, it's really cool. So Seneca's future, because of the legacy and you guys, it's bright. So just real quick, and I know we need to get out of here. A lot of people have asked me this question tonight, so I just thought I'd answer it. So what's my future? Some of you don't believe I'm capable of slowing down, and I admit this, particularly the last 15 years, I've burned the candle pretty hard on both ends. But however, except for tying up a few loose ends that Cam has for me, I really am going to step back, catch my breath, and just enjoy, frankly, spending quality time with my kids and my grandkids for a while anyway. After that, who knows? There's a verse in the Bible, it's Jeremiah 29:11, where God says, I have a plan for you. It is a good plan, a plan to prosper you, to give you hope and a bright future. I have no doubt there is a plan for me, so I'm just not going to sit around. I'm 60, I'm not 102. I'm not 96 like old Wayne back there is going to be 97 next month. And I don't know how. Did you drive here tonight?
Yes.
Ridiculous, but yeah. So I'm not going to sit around. I'm going to look at Wayne, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to sit around. I love my wife. I love my children. I love my grandchildren. I love this industry and the people in it, and the farmers and their foresters. Just too much to sit back. And I'll close with this. You guys may not think this night's ever going to end, but the basic needs of our society, frankly, are met by the people like you in this room. Human beings need three things. They need food, shelter, and love. Farmers and foresters, of course, provide the food and shelter, but frankly, you guys, you provide more than that. Family wage jobs, we provide healthy families, and the bonds of love that come from strong and healthy families is why who we are as a people. And I'm just not going to let that go. I have too much invested in. I have too many children and grandchildren. I want them to have good paying jobs. I want them to have loving families. I want this to be a healthy community that meth isn't our our greatest asset. So I am proud to be associated with you guys. I am proud to have worked with you guys for these years. And I am particularly proud to have worked for the Jones family in Seneca. So thank you all for coming. This really meant a lot to me, seriously. Thank you very much.